Hi. Now the political crisis is looming there in Kyiv, and things are running bad for Zelensky. There have been reports. You can say those who believe it as reports, those who do not believe in it as you can call it a rumor. But whatever, I think these are reports that there is crisis going on between Zelensky and his military general, General Zaluzhnyi, and they are not in talking terms since past so long. And Zelensky is not trusting Zaluzhnyi, and just some days back he called his general and told him to give his resignation, which he denied, and he said to Zelensky that you go and try to dismiss me. And we saw people like Budanov, who is the military intelligence chief of Zelensky. He came some time back on media, and it was looking very much apparent that he will be replacing Zelensky as a military general, as the military chief. But somehow things did not go well, and when push came to shove, even Budanov, he developed cold feet, and he told in media that he did not want to go for this job. If I'm not wrong, then the even others in the military, his military staff, they were also not daring to go against General Zelensky. And I always maintained that even Zelensky, he is a overrated general. At the age of around 50 years, he is being made the chief of army staff of Ukraine. So these things are going on in Ukraine. And when Zelensky told him Zelensky to give resignation, and when he denied and he was not able, Zelensky was not able to throw him out of the job. So his position was really weak. It is weak, in fact, right now as well. You can think that a wartime president of the country who cannot remove his military general, what kind of powers is he having in his own country, and what type of signals is he sending abroad as well as within the country's politics. But this is what which was happening in Kiev. And I think it was Zelensky who called Victoria Newland for his aid, and this shows that Victoria Newland is the really in charge from the State Department of United States for the matters of Ukraine, a very warmongering neocon. Victoria Newland landed in Kiev, and she managed the show for Zelensky temporarily. It looks like that now Zaluzhnyi will go, and it is just a matter of time that it will be declared that he is no more the chief of army staff. And we also saw Michael, if I'm not wrong his name, the political advisor of Zelensky. He came to media and he said that it is not a big deal. The removal of Zaluzhnyi is not a big deal. He is military chief and he can be removed by the president. So this shows that Victoria Newland has done some job for supporting or maintaining the authority of Zelensky. And I think by tomorrow or maybe by mid of next week, we will see another general who will replace Zelensky. Now, if who now who the question arises, there is still possibility of appointment of Budanov, who is the military intelligence chief of Ukraine, and if Budanov is being appointed as the chief of military, and I say that he is also not a general to be appointed worth appointing the military chief. Look at his age; he's I think around 37 or 38 years old, and he has not even commanded any platoon. He knows all those things related to military intelligence, related to whatever the things they do, related of killing people. All those stuff he knows very well, but he is not a military guy. He is not a battle hardened person. So if he is being appointed, this will show that a change in military strategy from a regular warfare to intelligence driven warfare, because uh, Ukraine is one of its last feet when it comes to the war against Russia. Russia is winning the territories. There are humongous losses of equipment and men which Ukraine is sustaining. So there is shift then in military strategy. If Budanov is being appointed as the military chief of the Ukrainian army, and if somebody else is being appointed, a regular soldier is being appointed, then we can say that throughout 2024 the war will go as a regular war, and there is no change in the strategy. But what I think that Budanev, if he is appointed, he will be more, actually he is more dangerous for Zelensky, because a military intelligence officer, if he is having the command and control of the Ukrainian army, he can overthrow Zelensky, who is right now on his lowest scales when it comes to public ratings. Many to of Many of the reports shows that people do not like him, and the conscription which he is doing is a forced conscription, and Ukraine is being damaged as a society, as a nation, as an economy, just because of this clown, this comedian Zelensky. If he would have said that we are not joining NATO, Russia would not have attacked the country would have not been fractured, millions of people would have not been killed. Some reports say that half a billion of Ukrainian armed personals, they are either killed or they are injured. Such is the state of condition of Ukraine right now. Let's see what happens. And if suppose by even by the mid of next week, Zaluzhnyi survives, then we will talk about when Zelensky is going. Because if Zaluzhnyi survives as the military chief of Ukraine, then somebody has to go, and then somebody will definitely be then Zelensky.